Approval for another cruise ship docking facility to be constructed in the Belize District Harbour has been a long drawn-out process for the principals of Port of Belize Limited. The addition of a marine terminal is part of a comprehensive plan to modernize existing services being offered by the company. To put it into context, agreements between parties or states that aim to keep trade deficits to a minimum often require upgrading basic public services.
Almost all of these bilateral agreements have things to do with improving infrastructure, and at the heart of that is upgrading port facilities. And so it follows that the developer, the Waterloo, has an obligation. It's not just that they feel like doing it, but they have an obligation to developing this infrastructure. And that is what they want to do. And they want to develop it with a long-term view in mind. And therefore, they want to create for this country a very modern, progressive facility that is future-proofed and that will take us on along the road of development for the next 50 or so years.
Should the project be given the green light, massive dredging will occur just off the southern coast of Belize City in Port Loyola. Removing material from the seabed has remained a primary concern for residents as well as environmentalists who have raised relevant questions at previous public consultations. Alan Herrera, an environmental consultant working on the project, explains.
In the area of Port of Belize, this is not the first dredging operation. I need to remind people, one dredging operation took place in 2002. And it's not only at the Port of Belize, dredging have taken place at the mouth of the Halover Creek. Dredging has taken place at the mouth of the Belize River. So Belize City is used to dredging. Dredging has taken place in this area many times. Okay? And again, the heart of it is that the developer simply wants to deepen and widen the access channel and the turning basin. And he doesn't want to do any dredging because he just wants to do dredging. He does it because it's a core necessity of this project, in the sense that we want to be able to receive vessels that are more modern and these vessels that are larger.
Among the questions asked following the presentation is the availability of jobs for residents in the community.
After this port is built, half the people in this room, or 1/3 of the people in this room, won't actually be employed in that port. And I could guarantee you that. Because if you go right now to the 4th Street tourist village, right, there's a port there. Majestic Allayed is right in front of it. How many of them are employed inside of the port?
At a previous public consultation held on September 1st, representatives of Waterloo had indicated that priority would be given to residents of Port Loyola where employment opportunities are concerned. Jel Prince, the project lead for this proposed development, supports that position.
When it comes to jobs, if you have an island destination, if you will, not a lot of employment is necessarily generated on that destination. But when you have shoreside berthing in a community where people need jobs, people need higher wages, people need socioeconomic benefits, what you often find is not only that do those cruise passengers disembark at higher percentages, they also spend more time on shore and they spend more money in the community. So the unique value proposition of this project is that we do indeed bring a lot of jobs to the community because we bring the passengers to that community.
When all is said and done, for residents of Port Loyola and, by extension, Belize City, employment and economic opportunities remain their primary concern.
My thing is, I just may come on and really want to ask a question to more the government or the environment or maybe even these guys, because a lot of them right here are against it, the port, right? But honestly, I mean, like where the guys they say, you don't think the port bring revenue, say people, none of them live back a port, none of them know where the port people go through. You understand? Things like this create job for people basically, and creating job for people that benefit the people and their kids. I bet none of no kids go to school where part of people picnic they go to school. We talk about the hurricane, I bring this hurricane, I bring that, lot of people don't have house right now. You understand? I sure all on a house good. You understand why the people can't live the way they want to live? Make them make their money. You understand? We can't stop the people from doing that. Nobody else want to create job back at port. Nobody want to invest money back at port. They people invest their money back at port. Left them make them invest their money. Create job for people. Thanks.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.